Alright, how you doing everyone? We are playing Corpse Party Blood Drive. Now, actually a year ago, on April 10th, we actually did the original Corpse Party for iOS. And that game was so much fun that I decided I'm doing the full series a year later. Well, unfortunately, they only have Corpse Party and Corpse Party Blood Drive. So, what is the volume at? Well, hopefully that's good enough so you can hear me. Achievements, ending list, what? I don't have any, nope. Okay, let's start this. Search me weapon. Continue, I don't have anything, and continue bonus. What's bonus? Okay, I'll do that later. So, a funny thing about Corpse Party is actually the original Corpse Party for iOS is actually Corpse Party Repeated Fear. And if you don't believe me, here you go. So, let's just go into a new chapter. Chapter A Faint Light, Blood Drive, Chapter 0. Class Rep. Ayami! Wait, who's that girl? Sis. Wait, what was that scene? I never played it in Corpse. That scene wasn't there in Corpse Party. Okay, so this is actually the last. Blood Drive is the last game in the Corpse Party universe. So they made 3. They made Corpse Party, Book of Shadows, and then Corpse Party Blood Drive. Now, unfortunately for me, some of the stuff, since this is the 3rd installment, some of the scenes in here might only be from Corpse Party Book of Shadows. And since I never played that game, a lot of the scenes, if the scenes from Corpse Party Blood Drive are, if the scenes from Corpse Party Book of Shadows are in Corpse Party Blood Drive, I'm not going to know what they are because I never played Book of Shadows. So, fair warning. If there are scenes from Book of Shadows in here, I'm not going to know what it is. Or if there are anything that covers Book of Shadows in here, like story or content, I'm not going to know any of that. So, fair warning. I'm only going to know what Corpse Party, the original Corpse Party on iOS that I played a year ago covers. It has been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. See, I'm not going to know any of that. I don't know what Book of Shadows incident they're referring to. I'd been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. What? I'm assuming all this is just in Book of Shadows, and it's just narrating what happened in Book of Shadows. The two of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to a hospital, where I was restored to stable condition. All right. The grimoire, however you say that, the grimoire responsibility for so much of the horror everyone had been through. The Book of Shadows was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. Oh, this is cool. This is like a little recap for anyone who never played Book of Shadows.
天神小学校が崩壊し、私たちが現世に戻ってきてから2ヶ月が過ぎた。
Hard to believe that over 2 months had passed since the fall of Heavenly Hills Elementary, since the 5 of us were returned safely to the real world.
Yeah!
Hiya!
これでいいの？
Did we do it right?
おかしいな。都市伝説掲示板の噂では、これをやった直後に地震が起きて、神隠しに遭う危険ありって書いてあったのに。
So they're still practicing the centuries tea ever after ritual? Oh, okay. That's weird. According to the urban legend site, tearing this paper down is supposed to cause an earthquake and get you spared away. So these must be new people.
ちょっと、そんなのに付き合わせてたの？
Hey, that's not the kind of thing you invite your friends to do with you, is it?
ひどい。
That's so mean! That is mean.
ごめん。これでみんな離れ離れにならずに済むよ。
Sorry guys, but now we'll always be together, right?
幸子を失ったあの空間からは、幸せの幸子さんの効力も消え。
After Sakoki vanished from the closed spaces, the effects of Sakiko ever after vanished from the world along with her. Okay, so this was in Corpse Party, the game that I played on iOS, the original Corpse Party.
迷い込んだ聖者を閉じ込めて残酷に命を奪う呪いの学校を消滅させられたのは良かったけれど。
And certainly no one was going to miss a place like that, where countless living beings were trapped, their lives snuffed out violently and traumatically.
私たちは友達と先生の命とその生きた証存在までもが奪われてしまった。
It's so much more graphic. Everyone who died. Oh God. But along with the school, the lives of our friends and our teacher were also erased. And they weren't just dead, but wiped out from existence entirely.
聖子はいたんだよ。どうしてみんな分かってくれないの？
I know she's real. Why won't anyone believe me?
そんな子いないのよ。さあ、薬を飲みなさい。
Listen, there's no such person as Sekoi. Now, take your medicine, please. Oh, she's in a hospital. Oh, so everyone thinks Naomi's crazy. So that's why she's probably in the hospital. No.
ナオミ。飲みなさい。飲むの。
Naomi, take the medicine. Take it.
いや、私はおかしくない。おかしくなんかないんだから。
No, I'm not crazy. I'm not.
生き残った私たちにとって、この2ヶ月は地獄のような日々だ。
We may have been the lucky ones to survive, but for us, these past 2 months had been hell on earth.
誰か助けて。
Someone, please help.
しっかりして。
Class rep. Oh, they have a new class rep? Class rep. Hang in there. Sis. Sis.
絶対死なせないから。
No, I won't let you die.
私は軽はずみに手を出したオカルト儀式のせいで出血多量の大怪我をして何週間も入院を余儀なくされてしまった。
This was my fault for needlessly performing an occult ritual. I suffered heavy wounds with major blood loss. I was in the hospital for weeks.
昨日退院してから初めて登校した如月学園。
But I was finally released just yesterday, returning to school at Kagurashi Academy for the first time since the incident.
校門前で私は校舎を見つめて身をすくめた。
When I reached the front gate, I stopped and stared at the school grounds, striking back at me.
この門をくぐれば鈴本さんやゆい先生たちのいない現実をいやおうなく思い知らされるから。
I knew that once I passed through these gates, I'd be reminded of a reality where Sakamoto, Miss Yue, and the others no longer existed.
篠崎。
Satoshi!
みんな
Guys,
この世界で心の底から分かり合えるのはこの5人だけ。
these were the only
消え
people
た4人のことを
these were the only people in the world who understood me. The only people I could relate to. The only ones who remembered our 4 departed friends.
おかえり。退院おめでとう。
Welcome back. Congratulations on your recovery. She's sobbing. Sob. Wait, what? Menu? English on, English off last night. Okay, so I also have my controller hooked into my iPad, so nope, that doesn't do it. Okay. So I'm just gonna play it like this. My Bluetooth controller doesn't work for this game, unfortunately. I like the higher graphics or the 3D graphics. Everyone looks so cute, like they're in chibi form, or that art style. Japan uses a lot to make things cute.
おー、篠崎。やっと出てきたか。
Hey, Shinozaki, finally let you out, did they?
岸沼くん、
Kasinuma.
篠崎、おかえり。
Shinozaki, welcome back. Mm-hmm.
ありがと
Thanks. What do you have to say, Yuki?
う。あゆみお姉ちゃん、大丈夫ですか？
Are you okay, Ayumi?
ありがとう、ゆかちゃん。大丈夫よ。
I'm fine, Yuka. Thank you.
おかえり、委員長。
Welcome back. Oh, I forgot she was made to crash. I forgot she was crashed. Wait. Oh, wow.
中島さん。
Okay, now what?
岸沼くん、ありがとう。何度もお見舞いに来てくれて。
Thank you, Kasunuma, for coming to check on me so often. Oh, I forgot that. Wait, didn't she like one of the people there? I think I only did from the last game I played, from Quartz Party. I think it was him, I think.
いや、別に。
Sure. It was no big deal.
元気出せって言っても難しいかもしんねえけど、
Come
みん
on.
なついてっからな。
Come on. Chin up. Or, I guess that's a little hard to do, all things considered. But we're still here for you, okay? Uh-huh.
この時、私はまだ知らなかった。
At this point, I still didn't know.
天神症のあった多重閉鎖空間どころではない。現実のこの世界に。
I didn't know that even outside of the closed spaces of Heavenly Host, even here in the real world.
幸せのサーチ。
Suzuki ever after.
みんなおまじない好きだよね。またなんか新しいの仕入れなきゃ。
Everybody sure does love that fortune-telling stuff. I gotta find me a new one for next time.
ママ、今日は早番だといいな。お腹空いちゃった。
I hope Mama worked the early shift today. I'm starving. Oh,
ママ。
Mama? Who is it? No one? Wait, what?
Ah! 呪いは拡大しつつあったことに。
The curse's reach was growing.
変死事件がまた起こりました。死亡した中学生の佐久間凛さんは背骨が折れた状態で発見されており。
Welcome home. How was that? That was an awesome opening.
まったく、転んだ拍子に落ちていた刃物でああも大怪我するなんて、一体何をしていたの、あゆみ。
Still can't believe her look. Tripping and falling on, what was it again? A cutting tool? And that's all it took to put you out of commission for 2 months? Oh, wow. Ayomi's mother.
日の絵みたいにまた幽霊がどうのとか、オカルトまがいなことをしてるんじゃないでしょうね。
Life certainly is fragile. What were you doing, anyway? I hope you're not dabbing in that occult business like your sister.
ほっといてよ!
Leave me alone!
もう、いつものこととはいえ、日の絵もどこへ行っているのやら。うちの娘たちは、親に心配ばかりかけて。
And, in a way, disappeared like always. I swear, these girls of mine are always getting me gray hairs. I guess something happened to our sister.
忌まわしい記憶。
That same horrible scene played out in my memory once more. A massive earthquake rippled through the basement of the Sinazaki estate, leaving it tethering on the edge of collapse. Worse still, the whole place was in flames. Hinaway's lifeless body appeared as if it was simmering in the fire's light, red glinting off her red around the edges of the blaze that were rapidly slushing her flesh. They danced around it, and though almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gyrations throughout her body without ever letting so much as touch the ground. Stop! I grabbed onto Hinaway's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety. But Hinaway used... Well, I hope that's the right pronunciation of her name. But Hinaway used what little strength she had left to push me back.
あゆみちゃん、生きるのよ。お姉ちゃんはいつもあなたの心の中にいますよ。
Oh, dang, so she did die. You need to live, Ayumi. Remember, your sister will always in your heart. I could distinctly hear those words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. It was certainly with cracks and fissures, and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. With this, I shot to my feet and began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have run right into the rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of braids that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as badly.
ダメ、委員長、逃げるのよ。
No, class rep, we have to go.
離してよ。離して。
Let me go! Let me go! Ah.
失われたみんなの存在を取り戻すため、篠崎幸子と天神症の呪い、その根源を追う私と中島さんの前に。
Nakashima and I wanted more than anything to bring our friends back, so we gone after the root of the curse. Behind Shinazaki Heavenly Host Academy Elementary.
取り壊され、この世に存在しないはずの篠崎義恵と幸子の成果が現れた。
We sought and found another place that shouldn't exist. The estate of Yoshi and Satoshi Sekazu. Okay. It was supposedly torn down long ago, but there it stood. Sehiko.
その地下にあった古代の本。ブックオブシャドウズで黒魔術を試した私は。
And in its basement, we found an old book of spells known as the Book of Shadows. Convinced I could undo the horrors I seen, I decided to try a little black magic of my own.
夢かうつつかもわからない。恐ろしい事態に襲われて、瀕死の重傷を負ってしまったのだ。
This inevitably led to the worst nightmare of them all. I was attacked from all sides, uncertain what was real and what was not. The wounds I endured should have been fatal.
どうしてあの場所が分かったのかは知れないけれど、飛び込んできたお姉ちゃんが、私をかばって。
I don't know how she knew where I was, but just as things seemed bleakest, Sis came rushing to my rescue.
結局私は何もできず、ただ犠牲を増やしただけだった。
In the end, I only made things worse. All I did was add one more sacrifice to the pile. I should have died. It should have been me. I'm responsible for everyone's death. Yeah, Ayumi is suffering from a survivor's guilt. It should have been me. Me. If you don't know what survivor's guilt is, this is what it looks like. Feeling guilty that somebody survived. Feeling guilty over someone's death that you were responsible for. In a way.
いいぞ、死ね。死ね。死ね。
Go ahead then. Die.
なんだよ、やめるなよ。そのまま死ねよ。
Come on, don't stop. Just die already. With one shoe in my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a shit-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there in my room without explanation. Who?
死んでく奴が俺の名前なんて興味ねえだろ。嘘ばっかだな、お前の反応。
If you're about to die, why do you care who I am? Clearly, you're not serious about this at all. Oh my. Uh,
それが嘘だろって言ってんだよ。
like I said, you're not serious. You're just deluding yourself.
本心はどこだ、クソ女。殺したいんじゃなくて助けたいんだろ。苦しんでるてめえをよ。
Oh, one thing I want to know. If someone is serious about killing themselves, so this is how you can always tell if somebody is serious about killing themselves. They will find a way to kill themselves. Like, if they keep whining that they want to die, but then never actually kill themselves, then they're not serious about it. Because people who want to die are gonna kill themselves. So that's a little tidbit. If you think somebody wants to kill themselves and they just keep saying it without any action on doing it, or if they're not really, if it's not fatal, then they're not serious about killing themselves. So more than likely, those are just empty threats where they just want someone to pay attention to them and then listen to them. Because if it is serious, then they are going to die. They're not going to just keep talking about it. But that's only my 2 cents. Where's your mind at, bitch? Aren't you just looking to save yourself? Spare yourself from all the suffering?
八つ当たりしてねえで動けや、甘ったれ。
So stop lashing out and do something about it. You fucktard. Yeah, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Ayumi's not serious about killing herself, so... That's essentially what this guy is saying. You're not serious about killing yourself because Ayumi's not. She's just lashing out. She's just whining she's whining in a way about not being able to save her friends.
誰も助けちゃくれねえぞ。
Ain't nobody come to save you. To your rescue.
誰よ！何なのよ！何しに来たのよ！
Who the hell are you? What do you want? Why have you come here?
誰でもねえさ。
I'm nobody.
嘘ついたまま本当に終わっちまっちゃ。つまんねえぞ。
And this is gonna be real boring if it ends with you lying to yourself. Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand out and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10-yen gum into it. The boy smiled with a cold yet oddly. Did he just get out the window? Oh, wow. The boy smiled with a cold yet oddly kind expression, then finally took his leave by jumping out the window. And now Ayumi is sad because he doesn't have the courage to kill herself. Yeah, this is what survivor guilt looks like. If you all know someone who's been through survivor guilt, then Ayumi is more or less it. All I could do was stand there and sob.
確か、篠崎の家はこっちだったよな。
And if you're wondering how I know that people who try to kill themselves aren't serious, is because I had a friend who kept saying that she wanted to die over and over and life is shit and life isn't worth living and nobody cares about me. But beyond her saying that for years and years and years, she never did anything about it. Like, she always thought that she wanted to die. And she always said that she tried to go to assisted suicide places, but she never died. And that's how you can tell if someone is serious about living or not. Is if they want to die, then they will die. If they always keep talking about it, then they just want someone to listen to them. Because at the end of the day, if someone keeps talking about dying, but they never dies, that means they value life. And for all this talk about life is shit, that she said, and life is horrible, she does value life, and she doesn't want to die. Because people who want to die will die. Shinazaki's house should be somewhere around here, I think.
Huh?
Huh?
変わった格好のやつだな。
Talking of a fashion sense that kids got.
天神症も崩壊し、消え去った今。罪滅ぼしに、私に何ができるのだろう。
Now that Heavenly Host Elementary is gone, what do I do? What do I repent? How do I repent my sins? Stand. Bow.
はい、お疲れ様。
Nice work, everyone.
Satoshi.
Hey, Satoshi.
お前今日弁当だよな。屋上で食おうぜ。
You brought lunch today, right? Let's eat on the roof. What? On the roof?
なあ、そうだな。今日は天気も良さそうだし、行くか。
Oh, sure. Seems like a nice day for that. Let's go. That's a horrible idea. Unless the roof is close to the building.
おお、すごい空だな。雲が全然ない。
Wow, the sky is clear as can be. Not a single cloud. Aren't they gonna get in trouble for this?
秋晴れだな。
Love that autumn sun.
この辺で食べよ
How about here?
う。しかしなんか、妙に軽いな、弁当箱。
I gotta say though, my one spot sure feels light.
よしき、今日はなんだ？
What do you bring today, Yoshi? Yoshiki?
時間あったから揚げ物にした。
I had some time, so I fried up a little something.
相変わらず何でも作れるな、お前は。
Man,
俺んちは昨日の残り物とかだよ
impressive.。
多分。
I'm guessing I just got last night leftovers.
いいじゃねえかよ。この幸せもんが。
Sounds like first world problems, if you ask me.
そうなのか？
You think so? For bread or something. Sorry. Oh wow.
母さん！
His mom forgot to pack his food. Mom.
あら、こんなところでご飯なの？今日は晴れてるし、一層美味しく食べられそうね。
Well now, lunch all the way up here. It's a fine day today, so I bet your food will be all the more delicious.
確か、 庭クオン先生。
Miss Korn Nawa?
だっけ
I think. Yeah. This was our class teacher assistant, Miss Kwan Niwa. Miss Kwan Nawa. Age 24. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name wrong. She was an English teacher with white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate voice.
クラスメートの話によると、俺たちが天神小学校から戻ったあの日から、
We asked our classmates about the day we returned from Heavenly Host Elementary.
ちょうど半年前にこの学校に赴任してきた先生らしいが、
They says he was a teacher who had come to our school half a year ago, but the five of us had no memory of that.
俺たちのいた世界では、ゆい先生という別の先生がその立ち位置だったんだ。
In our world, the one we came from, we had Miss Yue instead, filling the exact same role.
だからこのクオン先生には悪いけど、天神小学校から生還した俺たちはみんな、
So we meant no offense to Miss Korn, but her presence here, this reality, just felt inherently wrong to those of us who survived the Heavenly Host Elementary incident.
サトシくん、ご飯がないの？
Do you not have any lunch yet, Satoshi?
何が食べたい？
What is it you'd most like to eat?
え？
Huh?
好きな食べ物は？
What's your favorite food?
カツ丼？
Pork cutlets on rice, I guess. Okay.
なんだろうあの先生。
What's she up to?
からかわれたんだよ。
She's probably just messing with you. Guess I'll go buy some bread at the cafeteria or something. Okay, but you should probably hurry it up. I mean, lunch has already started, so I doubt they have a whole lot left at this point. Oh crap, you're right. Okay, wait here. I'll be right back. Touch down the run pedal while moving to start sprint. Sprinting gradually drains your stamina, and if you run out completely, you won't be able to move again for a short time. Your stamina will recover whenever you're not sprinting. However, be sure to slow down every now and again. Wait, what? That wasn't me. So I don't know why I went fast. Wait, what? What's going on? Oh god. How do I stop this from happening? Okay, I don't know what just happened. I don't know why the text went fast, but yeah. Sorry I couldn't read that, and I don't know what happened and why he was there. But I guess that's my platform. I guess because I'm playing on the iPad, I'll never know. Who? What is Miss Kool-Aid? Oh, so that's what that was about. He knew something about her. Oh, who's this? class rep. The classroom glowed with the golden guillotine light, but my gaze was fixated at the door. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind.
大丈夫？委員長。
Are you okay? She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's event. I ignored it as best I could and forced a smile.
ごめんね。
I'm sorry.
もうこれ以上
I won't
迷惑かけないから。
cause any more trouble. Huh?
迷惑ってどういうこと？
Trouble? What do you mean? I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom.
委員長。
Class rep?
今出て行ったの、篠崎か？
Did I just see Nozaki leaving?
ナオミ、どうしたんだ？
What's wrong, Naomi?
委員長、なんだか思い詰めてるみたい。私たちでフォローしてあげた方がいいかも。
Our class rep seems to be taking everything really hard. We should try to support her a little more.
お前もだよ、ナオミ。無理していないか？
She's not the only one, Naomi. You've been pretty hard on yourself too, don't you think?
大丈夫。辛いのは私だけじゃないし、私一人甘えてられないもの。
You know you are suffering. I'm fine. I mean, I'm not the only one suffering here. We've all got to be strong for one another. Yep, I can imagine you would all have a lot of PTSD.
委員長、変な気起こさなきゃいいけど。
I just hope she doesn't do anything drastic. Dang, the artwork has really improved since Corpse Party. As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in branches, when a woman with flowers came in to see me.
はじめまして。
Hello?
あら、
You don't know me,
そっく
but
りですね。
Oh
お姉ちゃんと。
you really do look like your sister.
あなた、
Who are you?
私は山村未来。
My name is Mirai Yamamura.
あなたのお姉ちゃん、日の絵と共に、ウィッカインスティテュートという精霊崇拝組合に所属しているものです。
In a way, your sister and I are both part of the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits. Wicca.
お姉ちゃん。
So, you know sis?
はい。
I do.
これはお見舞いです。
That's why I've come to see you. As he said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on the small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her face.
ご両親は今、いらっしゃらない？
Are your parents not here at the moment?
お買い物に行っています。
They're out shopping.
そう。
I see. So
お父さ
neither
んもお母さんも、
neither your
まだ知
father
らないのですよね。
nor your mother know
日の絵の
about Henaway's death?
彼女が命を落としたあの日、
Today, she lost her life.
あなたを追って旧篠崎家跡地へ向かう前に、日野江は私に最後の連絡をくれていました。
Before she went after you to that old Shinazaki estate, the last person she contacted was me.
お姉ちゃんが？
I don't trust her. I don't know why, but I feel like she's gonna be an antagonist. The main antagonist for this game. Sis contacted you?
きっと自分の運命を理解して、
She
そして受
probably
け入れていたの
understood
ね。
her fate and accepted it.
精霊は
The spirits can
人の死期を教え
reveal
てくれるの。
a person's time of death if you let them. Oh, so she's gonna be this game's no-ho.
その分、できる精一杯の行動と覚悟が持てる。彼女は立派だったわ。
But she was prepared to take action regardless. She didn't care what the consequences might be. She really was just an amazing person. Tears began to pour down from my eyes, and I could do nothing to stop them. So quick. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl up into a fetal position as best as I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my butt to comfort me.
あゆみちゃん、
Ayumi,
日野への意志を伝えるわ。
I come here to bestow Hinoe's last wish to you. Sniffle, huh?
黒の本、ブックオブシャドウズを取り戻しなさい。
Retrieve the
代々篠崎家が
Glenmore,
守り
the
続け
Book
て
of
きた
Shadows, the
門外
forbidden
不
book
出の禁
that's
忌の
been
書よ。
passed down to the Shinazaki family for generations.
あの本が心ない者の手に渡れば、この世は混乱の淵に落とされてしまう。
If that book should ever fall into the wrong hands, the world would most assuredly be plunged into utter chaos.
私たち WI は
See?
精霊と心を通わせる。
We are
自然
the
の意志にただ沿おうとす
We
る
are the WI
白魔女の組合。
are an association of the white witches who commune with spirits and abide by the will of nature. Okay.
ご両親の反対を押し切って篠崎家から飛び出した日野江は今さら関わるのをためらっていたのだけれど、
Inoue was initially hesitant to involve herself with anything related to the Shinazaki bloodline, having defied her parents and rejected her lineage. Okay, so Inoue is basically a shaman or a oracle or like a priest that can see spirits and stuff.
近年その存在を感じるようになってずっと気にしていたの。
But in recent years, she's been sensing the presence of the book and growing more and more intrigued.
私とウィッカの仲間で調べたけれど、篠崎義恵と幸子の屋敷跡地にはなかったわ。
The other Wiccans and I looked for it, of course, but she found no hint of it at the site of Yoshi and Seihiko Shinazaki's estate.
更地だったはずのあの場所に、焼け焦げた家の梁や瓦礫が現れていて驚いたけれど、
We were surprised to find it burned. We were surprised to find beams of burned beams and other debris of the old house on what we expected to be nothing more than a vacant lot. But that was all we found.
けれど、あの場所からは消えても、
Yet,
感じるの。
even though it wasn't
存在
there,
はまだ残っている。
I can still sense it.
この世のどこかに。
Its presence remains somewhere in this world. Yakamura looked directly into my eyes.
この町に、あなたや篠崎義恵と同じ、篠崎家の血筋の方が住んでいたのは知っているかしら。
Did you know that someone else's else was living in the city who shares her bloodline with you and Yoshi. Yakimura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. I knew that name. It was on our family tree.
マキナ。
Yeah.
覚えている名前だわ。
In the Shinozaki
ヨシエ
Estate's
の家の地下室にあった篠崎の家系図。
grandmother had
ヨシエの上に並んでいた。
three daughters,
彼
and the
女
second
の
was McKenna.
母の妹。
So Yoshi's
お前に当
mother's
たる人。
younger sister. Yoshi's aunt.
そのマキナさんの家に行けば、何か黒の本を取り戻すための手がかりが残されているかもしれない。
McKenna's house is deserted now. If you were to go there, you might find some clue that would help you lead to the Book of Shadows.
私たちは霊に対する感受性が強すぎて、部屋に入ることもできなかったわ。
We tried, but we were too strongly connected to the spirit world. We just couldn't enter the room.
何が起こるかわからないけれど、日の絵の意志を継ぐ強さがあるのなら、
I don't know
頑張ってみ
exactly
なさい。
what you might find there, but if you have the strength to fulfill Hinaway's last request, I'd like to ask you to try that. And with that, Yamamura suddenly turned and left the hospital room.
お姉ちゃんの。
Is this last request? On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put out of earshot, the two of them spoke.
ご苦労様。
Nice work.
これで、いいのね。
Is that good enough? Can I go now?
お前らが息をしているだけでこっちは虫唾が走るんだ。殺さないでやるから、さっさと消え失せろ。
Just you people breathing makes my skin crawl. But I won't kill you. So yeah, that's good enough. Now get out of my face. Yamamura ran away as quickly as she could without drawing attention to herself. As if in response, the intimidating girl in the peculiar outfit spat on the hospital wall. Ew.
ったく、世の中アホばっかり。
Man, hard to find anyone these days who's not a dumbass. As she remembered those words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me in my room. I was completely oblivious.
篠崎日の絵。簡単に死にやがって。
Hinaway
くっ
Shinozaki
そ使
died
え
way
ない。
too easily. Worthless piece of shit. I feel like this game is already way more descriptive than the first Corpse Party game was that we played. It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating McKenna's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering all of these characters' names that weren't in the first game. I couldn't involve Machada and the others in this. They'd been through enough already. Mochida. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess. So was the only right thing that I'd be the one to make amends alone. That's a stupid decision.
ここね。下連雀南団地。
This is the place, alright. Simorin Jaku South Apartment.
ずいぶんボロボロ。
Looks pretty run down.
これは何かの事情で取り壊されないまま放置されているのね。
I'd expect
管理されているのかしら。
I'd expect apartments in this condition to get torn down, rather than to just left to rot. Does anyone even manage this building? Whenever you see a candle on the map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Okay, just made the first game. What did this do, I wonder? Save, yep. 410-6 chapter, okay. Do I go over here?
これってやっぱり不法侵入だよね。
Isn't this trespassing?
気が引けるのと不安で落ち着かないや。
I hate feeling so conspicuous. It puts me completely on edge.
急に扉が開いて、こらって怒鳴られたらびっくりして死んじゃうかも。
If a door should suddenly open and somebody yells at me for being there, I think I'll probably just drop dead on the spot. Oh.
誰か来る。
Is someone there? Oh god, I'm already scared. When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and will being put in the spot. It's like she's been planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hate it not being in control of my actions. Nevertheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except no one did. Oh, that's scary. The second ticked on. But I was pretty definitively the only one here. Huh?
確かに足音がしたのに。
Could have sworn I heard footsteps. Oh, what is that? Wait, what? Where'd I go? In here? I should check that mailbox first. What mailbox? Is the mailbox over here? Nope. Is it in here? I can't go that way, so... Where'd I go then? Oh, these? Wait. The window is encrusted with filth. Nothing of the apartment interior can be seen. Okay, so where are the... Okay, where's the mailbox? Or did I pass it? Oh, that easy, huh? I just had to turn on my flashlight. The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of those tissue papers. The bottom layer of this stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of sitting debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. What's in there? I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what was inside. It was only then that I noticed the inside of the mailbox itself, which was stained a deep crimson. It looked a whole lot like blood. Oh no. Oh! And it had a dead body in it. I'd unwrapped enough by then to see what was inside the tissue paper, too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. Word. On the worst panel of the mailbox from which I discovered this gruesome find was a name scribbled in permanent marker, Shinozaki. What's going on? Is someone there? I must be hearing things. Where's my flashlight? Persistent use of the flashlight will eventually kill its battery. If this happens, you will need to find a new battery and use it, or you'll be left in the dark. "401 Shinozaki." I should have gone to the bathroom before coming here. Oh, yeah. Guess I'll just have to hold it. Okay, I want to go see what was down at the other mailboxes first. The door is shut tight. Knock. Excuse me? There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Nope. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. I took a deep breath, mentally preparing myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the stool. Eek. My phone. God, don't scare me like that.
これ
Who would be calling me at
知
this
らない
hour?
番号
Huh? Unknown number.
もしもし
Hello?
ないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくない
04 zazaza 042444444444. What the hell? The number disappeared from the screen, as if the call had never been placed.
あれあれ
What? What?
壊れたかなやだ
Is my phone on the fritz or something? God.
もう 開いてる
It opened.
すみません
Hello?
怒りっぽい
It's so dusty.
人が住まなくなってから何年ぐらい経っているんだろう
How many years has it been since somebody actually lived here? Is
お邪魔します
Is anyone home?
靴脱いだ方がいいかな
Should I take off my shoes?
おかえり
今人の声が
That was totally a voice.
そうだ
That's right.
篠崎義恵の家に行った時の記憶を生かさなくちゃ
I need to learn from my mistakes. At Yoshi Shinazaki's house.
今回はちゃんと用意したんだから
This time, I've come prepared.
お姉ちゃんが研究のために使ってたボイスレコーダー
With the voice recorder Sis used for her research.
2008年11月10日午後7時48分篠崎真希奈の家捜索開始
November 10th, 2008, 7:48 p.m. Beginning investigation of Bakina Senazaki's apartment. I'm fine. I can do this. I've been to that school and that house. Alright, time to save. Don't open it. I'm trying to save. Don't touch. Trying to save. It's like the bathroom door. Open it. It's a Japanese style toilet. Fortunately, despite the condition of the apartment building in general, it seems like a modern and fully furnished, non-septic model without any foul smell.
水は出るのかな
I wonder if the water is still on.
大きな音で水が流れ出しても怖いな
even if it is, the roar of flushing water would be really disconcerting right now.
なんでこんなにおしっこしたいんだろう。
Why do I have to pee like a time like this? What the hell is wrong with me? Use the toilet, I mean, when you gotta go, and you don't know, like, if you're gonna die or not, a second later, you gotta go. So, use the toilet.
ダメ。このままじゃ、漏れちゃう。
This is probably a bad idea. Moan, I can't. I really have to go. If I don't, I'm afraid I'll wet myself. I think I just made a bad mistake. Sneaking into a decrepit woman's abandoned apartment and using her bathroom. It was kind of absurd, but I almost felt like I was infiltrating the deepest chambers of an enemy base. I'm so nervous. It just won't come out.
緊張して出ないや。
Okay. Very, the sound effects made it seem... Okay. With what sounded like my own relieved voice echoing back at me from the walls, I thought I'd finally done my business, but my bladder still felt completely full.
私まだしてないのに。
Huh? I haven't got anything out at all. Okay, so... Yeah, someone's definitely in here.
天井から漏れてるわけでもないのに。
What is this? Blood? It's not dripping from the ceiling or anything. As if accompanying the loud bubbling sound, the dull squish of a blade cutting into flesh was also faintly audible. It immediately brought to my mind somebody slicing her wrist.
Yamamura さんの話だと、篠崎真希菜はすでに亡くなっているってことだけど。
The way Yamamura was talking, Mikono Shinozaki is dead.
生活用品とか当時のままみたい。
But her appliances still seem to be completely intact.
篠崎真希菜が亡くなった後、誰もここに入らなかったのかしら。
Has anyone even been here since her passing?
やっぱり怖いよ。
Damn it, this is scary. Open her fridge. There was a photo hanging from the freezer door. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be of a forest thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse.
私は大丈夫。私は大丈夫。
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
やっぱり帰りたい。
No, I want to go home. I'm scared.
手がかりって言ったって。
Clues. I'm looking, but I'm looking for clues, but where? How?
見当もつかないけど。マキナさんの遺品をできるだけ持ち帰ってみよう。
I don't even know what I'm looking for, do I? I'll just try to take some of Makina's things back with me, I guess. As many as I can carry. In the corner formed by the wall, the refrigerator, and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mold going on. Just breathing the air nearby feels hazardous to one's health. There aren't really any signs of food anywhere, however, maybe McKenna didn't eat much. Wait, the table! I'm just gonna go back to the table after this. Items lying about can be attained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces themselves, and such as walls, so be sure to examine everything very carefully. Okay. Examine everything carefully, like this mirror. I could see myself in the mirror. I look worried. It's an object. How do I get it? The door seemed to be contained only insurance documents, as well as any official name stamp.
これは持っていけないや。遺族の人はいないのかな。
These are... I can't take these. I wonder if there are any documents listed though.
他には。あ、写真。
Or if there's anything else in here. Let's see. Photographs. The top photograph on the stock depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern era.
この人がマキナさん。
Is this McKenna? McKenna or Machina, however you pronounce it. The next photograph showed a different woman smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes almost lifelike in the paper, like they could suck you in. If I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same until... McKenna, Riku, and Yoshi and Yokohama.
篠崎よしえ。幸子のお母さんだわ。
Okay, so Yoshi's in Zaki. That's Sahiko's mother.
だとすると、この女の子は。
So does that mean this film is... What's this? It was a small white box made out of paper. So small, in fact, that it fit in the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was lit as a feather, too. Light as a feather. Open the box. I came here to snoop. And this is what I get for snooping. This whole house is full of dead things, I guess. Why is there another one in here? I have to pick it up, but I really don't want to. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. I attained batteries. Anything in here? Wait. In the middle of the floor, in the middle of the room, a twin-size futon was nearly laid out. On top of the cover was its top cover was convex, just as it would be if somebody were sleeping beneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like, almost unmistakably. Oh, someone's been here recently. And right on top of it sat a perfect cubed box, about 10 centimeters across on all sides and bright red, like a Santo Torii gate, which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't still scared out of my mind by the thought that there might have been someone under the cover this whole time. Oh dear. Oh, I have to take this back with me. It won't open. Oh my god. I knew I should have went to the... Oh my god. I knew I should have went back to wherever that kitchen was so I could examine that stuff. Now I'm gonna die before I can even do that. Good night, what the hell? What's that? It was a silhouette of a human being, all black save for two perfectly round cutouts positioned halfway up the head, glinting with an unearthly light. There was no sign of life nor detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes. But those eyes were very much alive. They were undeniably the eyes of a human. This is horrible. Oh dear, that... Okay, what do I do? As if in response to my worst fears, I suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress, standing right in front of me. I don't want to play this game anymore. Accidentally taking a closer look, it was actually me reflected in the mirror. But not just me. There was a black shadow behind me, and it was coming closer. I panicked and whirled around, and my light immediately went out. Oh my god. I was completely surrounded in darkness, as if whatever I seen had fully enveloped me. stepped on something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it may have been. But my de facto conclusion was, I don't care. I need to get the hell out of here. Why is it locked? I don't remember locking it. No, please, not now. Open, open! Fumbling around all the glass door surface, I finally found what seemed to be a handle. I tried in vain to turn it. Only the wrong thing I couldn't. Because... Why? What? Why won't my right hand open? I didn't have to ask though. I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by the tiny, ghostly hands of a white-clawed child. This game is a lot scarier than the first, or the one I played. I shook my arm violently, and the white apparition faded from sight. But my closed right hand still wouldn't open. Why? Why can't I open it? I had to get out of here. That was paramount. Clenched, fish or no, I needed to leave before something worse happened. Panicked, I flung open the glass door. Why? This should be the way out. Oh, who's this? Who's this? I fell back, completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. Oh my God. It's the spirit? Oh God. Maybe it's friendly. Who knows? As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Oh, Senozaki?
篠崎おいしっかりしろ
Snap out of it. Congrats, rep. Nakasuma moved my worn limp body into the tatami flooring and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the worried gazes of Kasuma, Maaji, and Nakasami. Thank goodness you're safe. Why doesn't they refer to them in their first names? Nakasami wiped tears from my eyes. You guys. I was so relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well.
篠崎なんでお前一人でこんなことしてんだよ
What the hell did you think you were doing coming here by yourself? I had to. I just had to.
何？
Why?
岸沼、
Kisanuma.
サトシ。
ヨシキに任せよう。
Let's leave this to Yoshiki.
私が、始まり、
I was the cause of this.
始まりって、
The-
何のだよ。
What?
全部私が悪いの。私のせいでみんないなくなって。お姉ちゃんはね。
Everything's my fault. All our friends are gone because of me. Even she's gone. I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess, and my voice came out hoarse and in short bursts.
悪いって、何が？
How is this your fault?
私が、幸せの幸子さんなんて、おまじない。持ってきた。全部、私が悪いんだから。
Because it was my idea to do the Sehiko Ever After. I'm the one who brought it to school, and had everyone stay to participate. That was the start of it all. It's all my fault.
まさか、お前一人で、全部の責任を背負い込んでんじゃないだろうな。
How can you possibly take sole responsibility for that?
なあ、俺たちは仲間だろ、篠崎。
Hey, we're a team. You know that. I sheepishly nodded my head, then looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze.
じゃあよ。
Well, if you know that,
頼れよ。一人で突っ走んなよ。
stop taking everything on yourself.
いいか。今ここではっきりさせといてやる。あんなもの、絶対に。
Let me put it to you real simple. Don't you ever think for a second, not to even 1 second,
お前のせいなんかじゃねえんだよ。
that this is all your fault.
岸沼くん。
お前は悪くない。だから、そんな風に自分を責めんなよ。
You're not to blame, okay? So stop blaming yourself, damn it.
岸沼くん。
少なくとも、ここにいるみんなそう思ってる。だろ？
Everyone else here felt the same way too, right?
ああ、ヨシキの言う通りだ。
そうだよ、委員長。もう一人で抱え込まないで。
He's exactly right. You shouldn't always try to take everything on by yourself.
私、みんなをもう巻き込みたくないから、自分で何とかしなきゃって。でも、怖くて。
I didn't want you guys to get dragged into this. I tried to do it myself so you wouldn't have to, but I was scared.
私、やっぱり、何も、できなかった。
I just couldn't. I couldn't do anything.
バカだな。お前はよく頑張ったよ。いいから、もっと俺たちを頼れ。
God, you are so dense. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. You did good. Just don't do it again. Not without us.
バカって、ひどい。
I'm dense? That's mean.
いや、だからよ。
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
ありがとう。
Thank you. I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when led everyone into the Sehiko ever after ritual, but I appreciated their words nonetheless.
こうなってしまった以上、残された俺たちはみんなで、この現実を受け止めていくしかないんだ。
We're the ones who made it out. We have no choice but to come to terms with what happened. It's a part of us now.
受け入れるんじゃなく、な。
We don't have to accept it, though.
ああ。
Yeah.
少しでも良くしていくために、できることをする。
We can still fight this. We can try to set things right, even if only by the slimmest of margins.
気持ちはみんな一緒だよ、委員長。
I think it's fair to say that we all feel it the same way you do, Class Rep.
あなたは何もできなかったなんてことはないわよ。
You claim you couldn't do anything, however, but I'm not quite convinced that's true. I didn't recognize the voice at all and was a little perturbed that no one else seemed startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃんね。無事でよかったわ。
You must be Ayume Samazaki? I'm glad to see no harm has befallen you.
あなたは
Who are you?
篠崎、お前がヤバいところに向かってるって、この場所を俺たちに教えてくれたのは、この人なんだ。
Shinazaki, this is the person who tipped us off about where you were headed and led us here. Wait, did I already met her? I already forgot who her name was. But yeah, it's that person who knew about, it's that person who worked with, Hoena.
三輪愛子さんだ。
Her name's Aiko. Never mind. Aiko Nira. Wait. Never mind, it's not that girl.
ごめんなさいね。いろいろと調べさせてもらったわ。私は情報や霊能関係に詳しいの。
I'm sorry to be so presumptuous. I took the liberty of looking into you. I'm what you might call an intelligence agent, I suppose, regarding matters of the supernatural.
篠崎ひのえさんの妹さんなら、そうね。さえのきなほちゃんの友達といえばわかるかしら。
As the little sister of Hone Shinazaki, I suppose the quickest way to explain would be to say that I'm a friend of Noho. Oh my god, it's her.
お姉ちゃんのことも知ってるの？
A friend of Noho's? And you? No sis too?
あなたのお姉さん、ひのえさんはこちらの世界では有名人だったわ。
Yes, your sister, Harune, made quite a name for herself in this place.
あゆみちゃん、その右手、開かないの？
Ayumi, your right hand. Are you not able to open it? How would you know? My right hand has been in clasp shut this whole time. I'd almost forgotten about it. I tried to open it again, but still couldn't.
はい。
No, I can't.
見せてみろ。
Let me see. Grab my hand and try to pry my fingers open. That hurts.
無理に開ける必要はないわ。きっと時期が来たら自然に開く。その時を待ちなさい。
There's no point in forcing it. It should open naturally. When the time is right, you just need to be patient. It should open when the time is right? What does that mean? Is it closed by, like, supernatural powers?
あらこれは
Oh, and what's this now? She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were.
気になる箱ね。これも開かない。なるほどね。
This is rather intriguing, my dear hand. It simply refuses to show us what it contains. How fascinating. Aiko was mesmerized by the unopened box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, almost giddy at the unspoken prospects of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力。これはすごいわ。今晩預かっていいかしら。うちに戻れば開けられるかもしれない。
Such spiritual energy. This is wonderful. May I hold on to this? If only for tonight, I believe I might be able to open it once I return home. Okay, I don't trust her. I had the feeling that this was less a request than it was a statement. She would never have taken no for an answer.
まあ、今日はもう遅いから、詳しい話は明日させてもらうわね。放課後、会いに行くわ。
Well, it's getting late tonight. Let's talk more tomorrow, shall we? I've come to meet you after school. Anyone who knows Noho, I do not trust. That night, after I returned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. My fingers, it opened. Okay. And what's in there? What I found inside my heretofore. What I found inside my heretofore. What? Here, what is that? What's that word? I can't pronounce that. Closed hand were teeth, human teeth, from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth, 2 of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep within my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as it was up.
どうしてなんで私の手の中に子供の歯が
Why are there baby teeth in my hand? Maybe that spirit was a baby who bit you. Who knows? Oh, Chapter 0 end. A faint light. To be continued. Already this is a lot more interesting than the first game. And I really love that they updated this version of Blood Drive. Or rather, Blood Drive in general. It seems a lot more immersive than the first game due to like everything being 3D. So I hope you all enjoyed Chapter 0 of Blood Drive. I'm really glad that I'm actually playing this Corpse Party again because I missed Corpse Party. Such a fun game. And maybe I'll actually try to do any extra content if this game has extra content that I didn't do in the original. Anyway, I'll see you guys for Chapter 1 later. So, Hope you all enjoyed, and take care of yourselves. Have a good evening, day, wherever you are watching this video, and peace out, everyone.